Hey everybody, happy Friday. Happy Friday. That's my Happy Friday song. Awesome to be here for yet another Chats with Matt. Super pumped to be here with you guys. Look at my new office. Check this out. Transforming Labs to Real Estate, my DeRosa thing. Want your feedback on all thisness, all this love that I did, that I had awesome help from my team in creating. So love to talk to you guys about that. I've got some super huge announcements I got for you guys. Like huge opportunity. This is going to sell out quick, so I got a great thing to talk to you guys about that I cannot wait for you guys to join me for. So before I get there, give me a quick shout out. Where you're from? Got a bunch of people watching already. Tell me where you guys are from, and if you guys want to join me live, here, guys, is the link. There it is. There it is right there. Join me live now. There's the link. Hey everyone, Matt has a huge announcement. What's up, Adrian? Adrian, if you want to join me live, man, there's a link to come in live. Good to have you here with me today, brother. So here's the big announcement, guys. We're going to be talking about this a lot today. We're going to be doing some live chats for people that want to do live chat. Drew, what's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you. Been enjoying your Facebook post, man. Make sure you put that link on LinkedIn. Because my man Drew is there. Maybe he can join me. But we're going to be doing site tours, guys. We're going to be doing a site tour. You guys, a lot of people have come to me saying, hey, Matt, I love what you do. Love the Bigger Pockets boot camp. Love your book, Raising Private Capital. Love what it is you guys are up to. But I need more. I need someone to watch over my shoulder. I need someone to help me get to the next level, help me build out a business plan. And above all else, when's the next time you guys are going to one of your apartment buildings, Matt and DeRosa team? Because I want to go with you. And we've had people join us to our apartment building tours in the past. I know, but you click the link, Drew. There's a link that Nabiku can put out there. Nabiku, hint, put it on LinkedIn so that Drew can join me live, because Drew's one of my buddies. And we can chat. He's another operator with Nighthawk Capital. So we're going to be doing a site tour of one of our properties, and you guys can join us boots on the ground. Spend a day meeting our property manager, going through apartments, going through turned units, going through unturned units, really seeing with both hands what it is to own and operate a multifamily apartment building, because that's what you guys want. You guys want to grow into multifamily and own apartments. Why not? Why would you not go and work with someone to walk a multifamily apartment building, boots on the ground, right? There's the link, Drew. You don't have to do it if you can't do it, but it puts you here into a live session with me so we can talk live. What I'm excited to tell you guys about is this program that we have, this December the 7th through December the 9th. It's going to be a great program. It's going to be in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's almost most of your expenses are going to be paid. Just get yourself there, and we cover the rest. Cover 2 nights at your hotel. We're going to feed you. We're going to do a little bus tour, go have a little bit of fun around the town of Winston. And we're also going to spend, like I said, a day on site at the apartment building, and then a day masterminding, coming up with all kinds of great stuff in business plans, and give you guys an inside look into what DeRosa does as a company, and into how you guys can expand yourselves into that world too, and to do what to bring stuff, do what you want to do, which is to get deeper in the multifamily world. Here's the page right here. Nabiku, if you could share the link to it. There it is. DeRosa Insiders Multifamily Retreat. It's going to be just in a couple of weeks, December 7th to the 9th. There it is right there. We're covering your hotel. We're covering most of your food and beverage. We're giving you access to our team, our Rolodex, our vendors. What's up, Dom? What's up, Kevin? Lots and lots of resources and whatnot are going to be there. We're going to give you guys documents you guys can use to do deals. We're going to give you guys our LOI template. We're going to give you guys a bunch of other documents we use that have never been made available before. Raising private capital, access to underwriting deals. We're going to bring our underwriter in and have him underwrite real live deals in front of you guys. You guys can learn our underwriting tactics. And we're going to help you guys find markets. If you guys have already found a market, great. We're going to evaluate that market with you. If you guys are looking for a market, we will help you find that market. We'll help you guys build teams. It's going to be awesome. High-level DeRosa team members and DeRosa students are going to be there in the room that you guys can network with too. So going to be amazing, guys. Go to DeRosaGroup.com/tour, DeRosaGroup.com/tour to sign up for that. And it's going to be amazing. It's only a few seats are going to be here for this because we want to give you guys massive value. So there's only going to be a few DeRosa team members, a few seats available. Sorry, all the DeRosa team will be there, but only a few seats will be available for the event. So hope you guys can make it, man. Okay. Let me stop sharing and I'll jump on a few thoughts and questions here. Who wants to go though before I take this down? Who's like watching right now and really wants to take their multifamily business to the next level and wants to go spend a couple of days hanging out in North Carolina at an apartment building with us? If this sounds awesome to you, put it out here right now. If you guys want details on pricing and details on like an actual agenda and the pricing for it and everything like that, all you gotta do is go to DeRosaGroup.com/tour right there and put your name and email in, and you'll get the full itinerary and pricing and everything like that. But if this sounds interesting to you guys, give me feedback. Tell me what you guys think. For those of you guys that are watching live right now, we'd love to hear what you guys think. And if you guys want to join me live, click on the link and you guys can jump on in. So tell me your thoughts. You know, Dom and Kevin and Drew and some of our other friends here. What do you guys give me some feedback? Interested, said AS. Well, click on the link. We've already got a few seats sold. Check it out. Even if you want to just kick tires and check it out or do a call with me or one of my team to see if it's the right fit for you, we'll do it. And it's affordable. This isn't like, you know, 5 figures, you know, 50 grand or whatever. This is a very reasonable price given that a lot of your accommodations and overhead and food and hotels are covered and everything like that. I think it's very, very reasonably priced in that. But who else? Who else would like to hear more about it? Who else wants to go to that website, DeRosaGroup.com/tour? You know, check it out. Love to see you guys. Love to see you guys there. There we go. My wife, Dom. Hello. That does not look like the Chicago suburbs, Dom, in your picture. That's a very, very nicer picture than Chicago suburbs. What's up, Kevin in Lakeland, Florida? Welcome, man. Welcome. So cool. Well, that's on that, guys. I will keep that website's out there if you guys want to hear more about it. Go to DeRosaGroup.com/tour to sign up for it and hear more. Seats are limited. We'd love to have you guys there. Now, hello from Detroit. Lovely Detroit. Be safe out there in Detroit, my friend. Who was that said that? I gotta pull you up here. I want to give a quick shout out to who said it. It's from yeah, I get it. That's not Chicago. Yeah, you can borrow that idea, Drew. You know, and if you and Michael want to talk more about how we did it, Rod, did you get my book? I've been thinking about you. If you and Michael want to pick my brain real quick, Drew, about that event, about what we're doing and our agenda or whatever, give me a holler. I'll share with you. I'll give you guys some inside baseball on it. But you know, a lot of people come to us wanting to walk apartment buildings, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to give a real site tour, like one day mastermind, one day property tour. So I'll let you know how it goes, or give me a holler if you guys want to talk more. So Rod, did you get my book? You did. Awesome. Thank you. I'm really grateful that you got that, man. I really great chat with you, my man, working in the steel mill while you were at work. Steel mill going on in the background, and we had a great chat, man. I hope things are going good. I know you got some good stuff going out there in Detroit. There's Rod there. He's a member of DeRosa Insiders. If you guys want to talk Detroit shop, Rod Levy is there on Rod Levy Alexander is there on DeRosa Insiders. Guys, hit him up. You guys want to talk some stuff about Detroit. That is our man in Detroit. And join DeRosa Insiders. Just go to Facebook and join DeRosa Insiders and look up Rod Levy Alexander. There he is right there. That's what this is all about, is connecting. Somebody put a post out on Insiders the other day saying, hey, can I get a lead on some people? I need a contractor in Myrtle Beach? And folks are getting back to them. There's other folks out there that put posts out looking for leads or ideas in other markets, and you guys are out there helping each other, reaching out. That's what this is for. This is here for you guys to connect with each other. So And Rod, man, if you want to come hang out with us in North Carolina in a couple of weeks, my man, let me know. I'd love to have you there. December 7th to the 9th. The post is there right now, and Nabiku put it out again. Please put it out, Nabiku, with the link to join us live. Just copy all that again and drop it out just so folks can see it fresh in the feed. Cool. So let's see what else. The market, Drew. I'm sure you guys are seeing the same thing in the market that we are, which is things are pretty heavily priced. But you know what? I'm actually seeing some signs of light, guys. I'm seeing that things are actually coming back down a little bit, which is interesting. And I think that like there's a deal that we looked at right now in North Carolina. Seller wanted 125,000 a unit for the place, which we couldn't get anymore to we got to 115. And so we offered them 115. They laughed at us, went under contract with somebody else at 125. They was willing to give what they wanted. But then guess what? The property, that buyer did not close. Weren't able to get to the table because things are changing, because things are getting funny out there. And so that buyer wasn't able to get to the table. And so the deal fell apart and they put it back on. And we were at 115. We were at 115 when a couple months ago, they put it back on at 112, right? We couldn't get to that number anymore because rates had gone up. Rates had been increased twice since we had made that offer. So we weren't able to get to 112 anymore. We offered them 105, right? Just as a conversation starter. And guess what? I think we got a deal at 105. So think about that. They were asking 125, and they would have got that six months ago with the market as crazy as it was. They would have gotten it. They would have gotten a bidding war. But guess what? Now I think we're going to land it for around 105, 107, somewhere in there per unit. And my team's walking the property next week, and the seller's going to sign the letter of intent. So things are starting to correct. And I think that yesterday's price is not today's price, Adrian. That's right. I think that those that want to sit on their hands and wait for the bottom to fall out, you might be waiting for a little while, but I certainly think that we're going to see 10 to 15, maybe 20% corrections, probably more like 15% corrections across the board in the market. And that's really all we need. To be honest, I was on the Bigger Pockets boot camp that we teach last night. And we're talking about rates, about where we think they're going to go, and everybody's had their crystal ball out and telling us what they thought. But guess what? I kind of sort of hope that rates stay up like this for a little while, because what that's doing is it's getting the buyers getting more power in a conversation. The seller is being forced to get more realistic. And it's not just that it's knocking a lot of the greed out of the market. And so I think that's what, and I'll just throw this up here, Adrian, your comment here. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Thank you, Adrian. What that really does is it levels the playing field a little bit, because this has been such a seller's market for so long that all these crazy things have been happening in the market that never happened before. There's no such thing as money going hard day one. There's no such thing as best of final, best of final, final, best of final, 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 final. There wasn't the bidding process was never as aggressive and seller focused as Drew. There he is. Okay, we'll bring you in now. What's up, Drew? How are you?
Hey, good man. How are you?
I can see you can hear you, buddy. How are you?
I'm well. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. It reflects what we're saying too.
Yeah. Tell me what you guys say. So first of all, Drew Devlin, Nighthawk Capital, partners with Michael Blanc, and that he's actually the one that made Michael's just a pretty face. Drew's the one that actually makes it happen at that company. So I'm just
that's not fully true, but thank you.
I know. But you guys have a great partnership, and we really look at Nighthawk as a fellow like compadre in the market, and then we've been talking about doing work together. So I'm really grateful you're here. Tell me what you guys are seeing. Tell me some stories, man.
Well, I do agree with you. We just closed on a deal on Monday, sold a deal on Monday, and that was great. It was a big win for our investors. It was the first deal that we bought out of COVID. So we bought it in August of 20. And as we all know, it's been quite a ride for the last 30 months since then. And, the deal worked really well. We were really happy to sell it. To your point, our buyer put it under contract right before the Fed really started putting the accelerator as far as interest rates. And soon after they put it under contract and they put up some $300,000 of non-refundable earnest money, they came back to us and said, we need a big retrade of $1.5 million. We are fully willing to step away from this deal and lose our earnest money. And the reason was because exactly what you just said, Matt. It was that interest rates are going up, and what used to pencil at this price point now only pencils down here, right? And so we essentially, the property's been operating really well. It's one of our best operating assets. We collect 99 cents on the dollar, and it's 99% full, and we've executed our business plan. So it's an easy property to keep. And to boot, they gave us $300,000, right? And we had good debt on it. We had long-term debt, so we had runway on it. And so we basically said no. And we had them walk that price discount back considerably. We still did give them a discount to their original contract price.
Yeah.
But the point is that in your scenario, it sounds like you guys had wiggle room to keep on negotiating the price based upon what what debt markets what the debt markets were doing.
I was on the buying side of that transaction.
Yeah, you're on the opposite side of the transaction. Yeah. We were selling, you were buying, but our buyer, because they had put up non-refundable earnest money, really was stuck in a sticky wicket, right?
We're in the middle of one of those right now as well. We're in the middle of selling a property, and I put it under contract, put it under contract in July. When the market was a little different, not that it was completely different, it was starting to change in July, right? But he put it under contract then, and it's way different now. And so what he's trying to do is trying to catch us on a technicality on closing and say, oh, well, you know what, you guys are in default. And so that means I get to kill the deal and I get all my money back. We're like, no, man. Here's all the reasons why you're not in default. Our lawyers got you ironclad. We got you in a corner. It's a smaller deal, so the EMD is only $350K. That's enough to fight for, right? Yep. So we're going back and forth on legal and everything like that.
We're trying to pull an Elon Musk and get out of buying Twitter, but you're not going to let him.
Yeah, right. They're not as slick as he is, though. But guess what? He still had to buy. He's still close, because they, the same thing. Like, we're lawyering up and everything like that, and lots of legal calls and stuff. But what they're doing is they're saying, well, the market's different now. And, first of all, you guys are in breach. No, not true. But now we'll still buy it, but we need to come up with whole new terms because the market's very, very different. So I'm a little worried it's going to be a lowball offer, but we'll see. Yep. I'm fully willing to throw the book at these guys. Would you have been willing to litigate for the EMD, or were you going to just walk and keep the asset?
One of our conditions to accepting the lower price, we did give them some discount, though not even a third of what they asked for. But one of our conditions to giving them some discount was that they would release the money from escrow to our account. And the idea was that we wouldn't have to litigate. Because on paper, yeah, it's non-refundable. But as a practical matter, they can tie it up for a long time and make it expensive to get the money. And it's just a lot of brain damage and takes your time away as an operator from doing the next best thing with your time. So would we have been willing to litigate? Probably, yeah, on some level. Maybe only a little bit. Like maybe I'm literally just making this up, but maybe we would have gone 25% of the way before getting to the negotiating table and say, listen, how about 200 instead of 300? And they say, yeah. And then they get to have their win and we get, something like that. But the best option for everyone really was to complete the transaction. That's what ultimately happened.
Yeah. No, and that's where we are too with the deal. I just think that I'm probably going to have to rattle my saber a little bit to get, how this goes. I've actually rarely ever taken anything through court, but we've had to lawyer up plenty of times, but I've never, it's always been, you rattle the saber a little bit, you talk a little bit of trash, and then everybody comes down and, okay, let's figure it out. And then everybody's going to take a little bit of skin, and, take some lumps, and the lawyers win.
Yeah. I was just going to say that usually the only party that really wins in litigation is the lawyers.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. I'm not going to take it all the way out, though. I'm sure we'll come up with something to meet on here. Okay, well, good stuff. I got my man Rod's here in the waiting room. But anything else going on at Nighthawk or at any of your other venues you want to plug real quick?
No. I mean, you're talking to Rob. I think the only thing I'd say is that as transaction fever dies down, all of us get to focus more on operating better. And I'm really excited to build out our operations really well, because that's the core of our business for all of us, not Nighthawk, but DeRosa, Nighthawk, all of our peers. And so as we get better at operating and collecting, there's three main skills to this business: renovating, leasing, and collecting. As we get better at those things, we'll be in much better position for the next business cycle. So I'm excited about that. But with that, I'll let you go. Good talking to you,
You're
Matt.
on the outside. And that's my partner Justin always says, because he sits in the seat that you do in our company. He says, don't pop the champagne yet, because a lot of times people celebrate closing and funding of deals, but really the champagne needs to get popped. As you just did for Monday, congratulations, is when operations has taken the business plan out. Like, that's when really the celebration should happen on the back end.
Yeah, the congratulations at the sale, not at the buy.
Yeah, we see a lot of social about people just like, look what we just bought, and it's like, well, now you got a job, now you got a lot of work to do. Congratulations, but now the fun begins, right? So if you and Michael ever want to talk more about our site tour stuff, the site tour model, I mean, just a lot of things that students are asking us for. So we thought, like, hey, listen, we already have these assets. Let's open up the doors and come hang out for a couple of days. So
it's good stuff, man.
Cool. Good seeing you, Drew.
All right, good seeing you, man. Bye, Matt.
Take care. Bye-bye. What's up, Rod? How are you?
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, you got the book. There it is.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right.
Yes, sir.
And,
thank you.
I wrote something in there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I've been waiting on it, too. I got it about 2 weeks ago.
All right, cool. And guys, real quick, Rod got a copy of that because he joined me live and we got talking a little bit and everything. So if you guys ever want to get some free stuff from me or for DeRosa, signed copy of my book, free DeRosa tchotchkes, make sure to interact with us live in our live sessions. You never know. Sometimes we like just flinging out some free stuff here at DeRosa. So if you want anything like that, let us know. Rod, the link for the site tour is there. It's DeRosaGroup.com/tour.
Okay.
Tour, not tour with an S, but tour. So you get all the deets on that site tour in North Carolina. All right.
Okay, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna try to check it out.
Hope you can make it, man. All right. See you later. Appreciate you. Hey, anything going real quick? Anything you want to run by me? I mean, you were chasing a few deals out there in Detroit a minute ago, right?
Yeah. So the deal that I was working on, I don't think it's going to work out.
Okay.
The numbers, the price tag that he's wanting the 6.1 and not wanting to go down. I was trying to get him to like a 5.8, but he's not wanting to budge, man. Not wanting to budge.
Not hearing it, huh?
Not hearing it. So, and I love the building, but I just can't see myself my first deal. And the numbers are tight. The numbers are tight. The cash flow is tight. You know.
What was your last conversation with him?
I'm sorry.
What was your last conversation with him?
Last week.
Sit tight.
Okay.
Sit tight. Watch. He'll call you. That's what I'm telling everybody now. Make your offer that works best for you. Don't stretch. Make offers and then wait. You know.
Okay.
Because I think that some of these sellers, maybe your guys want them or not, needs to realize, man, I actually might do pretty well if I gave it to Rod for 5.8, man. And he might need to come around a little bit in his head, or maybe sit and do the math a little bit, or maybe try and fish it to a few other people, and a bunch of people lowball him at 5.5, and I guess Rod really was the best offer I could get. So I think that we're seeing the beginning of a price correction in multifamily, and I think that the worst thing you can do is chase right now. No, there's not this feeding frenzy anymore like there used to be. You got to be, now's the time to be disciplined and make the offers that make sense and wait and just let it come back around, because it's going to be more and more of a buyer's market as we go through this thing,
Okay.
So just don't get aggressive. Don't call them up and offer them like, hey man, what if we do it for 6.05 or whatever? Nope. Let it sit at 5.8. And if the Fed rate hikes the rates one more time, let them know, hey, listen, man, we got to do something, or my offer is going to turn to 5.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, just a real quick question. I have a deal on the side that I'm looking at just in case this one doesn't go through. It's pretty big. It's right prime downtown Detroit, 328 units, 3 buildings. Woo! Two of them, they want assumable loans, and the third one is just for straight up sale. How would I go about? And they'll either do the whole deal as a portfolio, or they'll be willing to break it up. I was more inclined to look at the 2 assumable loans, but how does that? I mean, I know you can't. It's probably a deep dive, but just a kind of quick advice for me.
Yeah, sure. you self-manage, right? You and your wife self-manage your properties now, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can't do that on that.
Okay.
The first thing you need is property manager. I would go walk it, man. You got to get your brain, not that it's not already there, but your brain needs to see something like that as what's possible for you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So what I would do, number one, is I'll go walk it, right? If they'll let you do it, if they'll let you walk the property, meet the broker, shake the hands, you might have to fake it till you make it a little bit. And like, oh, I'm a part of a larger network of real estate investors, and I already own in town. I got some big money behind me. Whatever you got to say to get in the door, walk it, get your head around it, look at the opportunity. It might scare the bejesus out of you, or it might say, oh man, I got to figure this out.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, go walk it. Let's find a property management company first that can walk it with you, right?
Okay.
Because they can tell you, oh yeah, this is going to work, or no, it's not, or it'll work with this number, that number. A good PM company at that level was going to make your life a lot easier, right?
Okay.
Okay. That's number one. Number two, start to model it. Come up with how much money you're going to need. My guess is for that many units, you're going to be talking about a ton of money, and you're going to need to assemble a team that can. Maybe you're the lead, but you're going to need somebody to raise some money. You're going to need somebody to,
because there's 3 separate buildings. There's 3 separate buildings.
You don't have to buy them all, right?
No, I don't have to buy them all. No.
Okay. Well, then you go tour it and cherry pick. Give them a really good offer on the one you like.
Okay.
So I would, not that you're going to do the deal. Okay. Get into this thing as an education first. You can fake it till you make it and see what it's going to be like to talk your way through the deal and to get the broker's attention. But I would go through there and act as if, because it'll get your mindset into the world of that size of real estate. So it won't scare you anymore when you see deals like that. Like, okay, I've already walked a few of these, So go look at it and play as if, and you never know. Maybe you go, you walk, it starts to make sense, and then you figure out a way to get some equity in, figure out a way to make it work, and just kind of put one foot in front of the other. But I would certainly go toward it and see what you think. What do you think?
Okay.
That help?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You never know, right?
You never know. Gotta try.
Yeah. But get a property manager. Okay. Are you in like a local RIA group or like local real estate investors club?
I have joined my local county group, Wayne County. I have joined that one. We meet every Tuesday.
Somebody there and tell them you need a property manager, and they like find a big PM, a big property management company that runs multifamily like that, and get them to go with you.
Okay.
All right. Don't get a whole entourage walking it with you. Get like you and 1 or 2 other people. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man.
Thank you, Matt.
You got this. Let me know how you make out. All right.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right. See you, Rod. Take care. Oh man, Rod's gonna go buy himself a 300 unit in Detroit, man. That's awesome. I see it happening. I know he doesn't see it yet, but I see it. I feel it. He wouldn't have brought it up if he didn't see it happen. So it's gonna be good. I love it. All right, guys. That's what we got today. Okay, everybody, please check out that website one last time. If you could please put in the link for the site tours. I know we've already got a few seats sold, but please check that out, guys. About doing a site tour with us, Deviko, if you're still with me. Post those on all 3 feeds for YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thank you, Hoon Tai. Appreciate you, buddy. As always, appreciate you. And you're doing a good job too, Hoon. Thank you. Just so you know. That's what we got. Deviko, I don't know if you're still watching. I don't know if there it is. DeRosaGroup.com/tour, guys. Seats are going to sell fast. Meet us in North Carolina at one of our multifamily properties, and then you're going to get to spend a day in the classroom with me and the DeRosa team, including the Hoon Tai will be there as well. So make sure you guys reserve your spot now. Check it out and get all the deets. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Deviko. Appreciate you. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Rod. Awesome being with you guys today. Have a phenomenal weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.